Hello and welcome. Welcome to me watching my own my own playthrough of Jupiter Hell. I've explained in the Slipway Let's Try, but if you didn't watch that, I'm not gonna no hard feelings there. Basically probably via one of Windows updates, which are so much fun. I don't know if I've adequately explained how much I enjoy Windows updates. Destroying my work and making me redo things. But they probably via Windows update, the sound in my OBS got switched over, which is not an easy thing to notice because it means going into like a couple of different windows and double checking that it is. I have my. This is. You know what? I'll spare you the details. It happened, and it's something I have to deal with. So I guess the question is, why am I not just like doing new Jupiter Hell videos? Why am I doing commentary on my old Jupiter Hell videos that I've already done? Isn't that the same amount of time? You're not wrong, but I'm doing it for a couple of reasons. As you say, I mean, it's basically the same thing, right? It's going to take up about the same amount of time. True. The reason I'm doing it is because my current playthrough in Jupiter Hell is actually really good, and I want to continue it. So I'm making the decision to just like do commentary on these videos rather than record new Jupiter Hell, because otherwise, like, what am I going to do? Start the Jupiter Hell Let's Play series when I've already, like, I'm well equipped and like halfway through the game? That doesn't make any sense. So it sucks. It's a bunch of my time that I'm spending for no real good reason. But I like this game and I want to continue playing it, and I want to continue playing my current playthrough. So that's my reasons, and I'm sticking to them. But one nice thing about me doing commentary for over videos of me having already played the game is I don't have to necessarily focus too much on me playing the game. I can just like comment on what's going on and my own idiocy as a it's like the tables of the turns have tabled now. I get to judge myself and my own actions and how long I have to spend comparing two almost identical pistols. I guess they aren't identical at all. I'm seeing that they're one of those pistols. The reason I'm agonizing so long is it's taking me forever to figure out that one of them fires two shots. So even though it's doing less damage, it fires two shots. So if both shots hit, then they're going to be dealing a combined more damage. The problem with that, though, is it relies on both shots hitting. So I've come to realize that basically, when it comes to weapons that can fire more bullets, you're sacrificing some damage for a better chance of hitting the thing you're aiming at. There isn't really an accuracy stat. This is something I kind of had to learn the hard way. There isn't really an accuracy stat, or at least it's not very obvious. There is. You have accuracy as the Doom Marine basically, but it has more kind of environmental effects or environmental stat changes than it is affected by what kind of weapon you're using, which is very strange when you consider things like there are like chain guns and machine guns, and none of them aim better. They have the same aiming chance as any other gun, except when they fire more bullets, they're rolling more dice to hit their opponent, so they're likely to miss more often. That being said, if you have a weapon that shoots once and does a lot of damage, if you miss with that, I mean, I guess that sucks too, right? But that's when you start to get into like the environmental effects, like hunkering down, where you actually wait turns and do nothing so that you take more time to aim your shot. Stuff like that is worthwhile in this game. I really like Jupiter Hell. It's got a lot of really cool, like kind of nuanced tactics. Maybe more so than other roguelike games in a sense. And what I mean by that, I mean, I've been thinking about this a lot. This is I've been doing this for a while now, and I feel like I am actually starting to get better at traditional roguelikes, which is a weird thing to say when you consider that I've been doing this YouTube channel for about a year now. It's going to be a year coming up pretty soon. In fact, it might already be exactly a year. Which means that it's been a year since I've started dedicatedly playing traditional roguelikes, something I didn't actually used to do. I would play them, but they were not my first choice because traditional roguelikes, as fun as they are, and they are fun, they are a little bit daunting as well. They're great fodder for YouTubing, but they can be a little bit intimidating because it's like, oh, do I really want to spend 6 to 8 hours playing a game that might end for naught, and the answer is, of course, yes, that is. But recording it helps because at least then I'm getting some. I'm not only entertaining myself, but I realize I'm entertaining others possibly as well. And I hope that you are entertained. Like the channel is picking up steam slowly, and I think that slowly is better than quickly in a way. And I appreciate people like have been subscribing and commentating and liking my videos, and it's really nice. I really appreciate it. But yeah, like all in all, I feel like recording a traditional roguelike or a roguelike in general is more fun in a way because it makes me take it more seriously. I've actually often found that if I'm playing a traditional roguelike on my own, I'll do worse. Like I will not make it as far. Like if I'm playing CUD on my own time when I'm not streaming and I'm not recording, I won't make it very far because I don't take it as seriously. And it makes me play stupider. It makes me take more risks, and it makes me, like I screw around and find out kind of thing. You'll have to forgive me for censoring myself. I don't know. I still have mixed feelings about swearing in these videos. I'll do it when I feel like I don't really have a choice, like if there's some dialogue in the game. But for the most part, it doesn't really cost me anything to keep the channel clean. So I should talk a little bit about how this game works. If you're just joining me, if you watched my Let's Try, then that's one thing. And this is actually this is me continuing the game I was playing in the Let's Try series. But I was working towards some pretty interesting perks. Namely, the one I'm using right now lets me use two guns at once, as long as they're like a pistol or a machine gun, or a submachine gun, I should say, which is really cool. It's actually like one of the more interesting perks. Without spoiling it too much, because let's see, we're 8 minutes into the recording, which means about 80% of you who started watching this video have now departed. So, the people who have joined me, welcome. This is the very exclusive club known as the Past 8 Minutes View Time Club. It's very, very exclusive, and this is where I start to divulge all of my extra spicy secrets. Namely, that this run does not last long. I do not do well in this run. I make a very, very stupid, fatal error very soon. In fact, I may have already made it, which is... no, I haven't made it. I'm still rolling with my pistols. The pistols are fine, but at a certain point, I swap with another weapon, which is fine, is a good weapon, but I didn't take note of the type of ammo that it used. And this is something I think that is really important to keep track of when you're playing Jupiter Hell, is when you're comparing weapons and you're picking up new weapons, you got to keep an eye on what kind of ammo it's using, because some ammo is easier to obtain than others.
Can't see shit.
So right now I'm rolling with these two 9mm combat pistols, and 9mm ammo is very, very common, very, very frequent, frequent obtain. And honestly, I mean, it's not like there is any ammo that is like unobtainable is like very, very rare. But like I had picked up a couple of guns near the end of a level, not picked up any ammo, and then continued to the next floor. So I was just like screwed. And I didn't realize that, which is a shame because this was actually a pretty good run.
Shit to pick up.
This is something that's going to come up a lot. I mean, you'll see me doing this like little dance, which I think is like really important in Jupiter Hell, is like figuring out your positioning. There's some interesting tricks on how to manipulate your enemies, which I do appreciate. It only kind of works because you know they're zombies, but it is and robots, I should say, because they have a very beeline logic, which is to say that if they know you are there, that is to say they are aware of your existence, and you move out of their range, then they'll move towards you. They'll beeline towards you. And this is something you can use to your benefit quite a lot, is basically getting their attention and then backing up, because they'll back themselves up out of like cover, which is like their best benefit. Oh, this is a tricky situation. I think I think I play it well. So see right there, that was dumb. That was come on. What are you doing? Play the game properly, idiot. No, I'm just kidding. You could see like I took the shot because I had cover. And I mean, there's not necessarily anything wrong with that, but they also had the cover. If you see that they ever have like the little red line, that's telling me the enemy has an advantage. So it's better to back up so that they lose their advantage. Ooh. Is this? I guess this is the vault I opened up. I think I play this out very well, actually. Yeah, I used a smoke grenade. I'm not sure if the smoke grenade helped me. I think it helped me back up without them taking extra shots at me.
I can't see shit.
And then I started waiting, and I was kind of like I didn't understand why they didn't show up. But actually, waiting gave me the hunker bonus, and they lost me. Oh, and then I didn't reload. That's really funny. I didn't reload. I had every opportunity to reload, and I didn't. Level 6, man. I did this. This was such a good run that I actually like completely threw away. So you're gonna see me agonize here over what trait I'm gonna like go towards. Those blue traits are at the bottom are like, basically you pick one that you're going to be moving towards, and then you just work towards it. They generally need you to be level 8. I think there's not even one of them that they're all level 8. They all need you to be level 8. So even if you managed, you take all of the prerequisites, you're not going to get it for a while, which is what happens in the next run. I should probably stop spoiling runs, but I got to find something to talk about, For some reason, I was like very like I remember. There's some good commentary that got completely thrown away. I was very much making some spicy takes about specifically Lucky Charms. I don't know why, because Lucky Charms are. I guess the reason is, and this isn't a secret or anything, but Lucky Charms are not food. And I know what you're saying. Like, how did you like just digress so hard that you're now talking about Lucky Charms? The reason is that I remember I was talking about like you have to have a varied like meal or a varied diet when it comes to Jupiter Hell, meaning you can't just roll with one kind of weapon that is using one kind of ammo. You should and that's where the Lucky Charms comes in. Part of a balanced breakfast means that you have to have, your toast and orange juice as well. Oh, that's a really good find. Night vision and aim assist, and really good durability. Wow, man, this was such a cool run, and it's okay. The next run is really good. It's really good. So. I am still learning how this game works, but I gotta say, I really appreciate this Oh, this might be when I start. Yeah. Okay. See, I have a 44 revolver there. And I'm gonna drop my 9mm pistol to take the other 44, so that both of my revolvers are 44, except for the fact that they take different ammo. Dummy. They take different ammo. They take 44 ammo, and I didn't have any. They are actually really good weapons, though. You can see. Well, actually, I don't know. These guys are exalted soldiers, so they're gonna have they have a lot more armor and resistance to my my damage. So this is a pretty spicy situation. If I had a frag grenade, that would have been good. But I had the excess health to spare. Yeah, it worked. This is where I come to realize that, yeah, the trick about the revolvers is you have to reload each shot, which really sucks. It doesn't mean the weapon sucks. It's just like, if you run through all of your shots in a single combat, then it's going to get real spicy because you're not going to be able to take a shot every turn. I did kill everything in that room, so that's all right. That's pretty good. Is this where I like make the absolute fatal mistake? Like you can see in the bottom right corner, this is something for my future reference to remember. Is it says it shows you the revolvers 6.6 and 3.3. So first of all, they're using different magazine sizes, which really sucks. Because like if you run out of ammo on one, you're gonna have 3 more shots in the other. They're basically both limited to 3 shots. You can continue firing, but you'll only be shooting with one gun, right? But the main thing to keep your eye on there is the 3, the now 3 in the brackets, means I only have 3 bullets left of that ammo type in my inventory, which is just very, very silly. So I mean, the question is, what do you do in this situation, right? Do you continue rolling with the? I think the answer is honestly, you what you do is you keep these guns because they are good guns. Do not move on to the next floor like I just did, and then you pick up one of the various guns on the floor that uses 9mm ammo, and then just like use some of the 900 bullets of 9mm ammo that you have. That's what you do in that situation. You don't do what I just did. Don't do what I just did, because then what happened to me will happen to you, which is this, where I have an entire inventory full of 9mm ammo and 3 shots of 44. What an absolute dumbass. What a total dummy. Honestly, can't believe it. But this is I mean, yeah, if I had the 44 ammo, this floor would have been no problem, honestly. This floor is pretty tough, but it's only tough because I don't have any ammo. And this is I found out this is actually the last level of Callisto. So there are actually like, it's kind of like what's a good comparison here? They're like chunks of campaigns. So like we're on Callisto right now, which is a space station orbiting Jupiter, and we're looking for the story is we're looking for a landing ship or a drop ship to get off the station, because basically we crashed into the station with our drop ship. And now we have nothing to get out. So we're just trying to like survive and get to the dropship. The dropship is on this floor. So once we get to it, we'll start to see some other stuff. The next world is actually pretty interesting. We get kind of closer to Jupiter. And I haven't really seen beyond that. Yeah, I think this is I've now officially realized what I've done that is so stupid. No, I haven't. In fact, I've doubled down on my mistake by taking another gun that I have even less ammo on. Like literally none. I have no ammo. So I haven't learned yet that what I'm doing is actively choking myself. But I will soon, when I come to this room, shoot these guys, run out of bullets, and then are unable to reload. It's pretty good. It's actually really good. That's really cool, right? That's like, I don't know. I just feel like so silly. But, you know, these things happen. You make mistakes. And it's one of the reasons I like traditional roguelikes is like learning how to play them better and getting better at them is like seriously in some ways more satisfying than any other game. Like I'm struggling to think of like what game for me personally do I seriously care about my progress as much? I guess like for some people, you know, the answer is like a skill-based game and like a dexterity skill-based game, like I don't know, like Fortnite or some kind of battle royale. And yeah, I can definitely see that, but I'm not really much into competitive games. I've kind of been burned. Yeah, I've just realized I'm looking in the inventory. I was like, what's going on? I can't fire with my guns or reload. And then I've come to realize, yep, don't have any ammo, dummy. The dumb thing is I think there's some ammo literally on the ground, 44 ammo on the ground right there, and I don't pick it up. What is wrong with you? Pick up the 44, you dummy. I used my grenade instead, and it did nothing. It actually did quite a bit there, but it didn't kill them, which is what I was hoping for. You needed only to pick up the ammo on the ground. I just fired my second to last shot, and then shoot the explosive barrels. There you go. It didn't destroy anything, but oh well. So yeah, I guess like for a lot of people, like that's why they play battle royales. And you know, why do you play any game for like hundreds of hours? Is to get better at it. Or so I guess like Overwatch or Dota or any game like that. I had my time and place in my life for competitive games like that, but I found myself getting more frustrated than having fun. Like I'm not sure what the fun is of those games, if like in the sense that like what is the source of your fun? Is it outsmarting your opponent, or is it like getting the better of them? Is it just winning? Is it the gameplay? I think for things like Overwatch and Dota, it's probably the gameplay. I know for Dota, it's like, you know, it has some like pretty deep mechanics and like insane complexity. But so yeah, I don't know. I guess I just don't get the same thrill out of it anymore. But the traditional roguelikes, I mean, like they're in a way they like provide the same level of like complexity as a MOBA or you know like one of those kind of complex multiplayer games, but like you're playing on your own. You're competing really with yourself, with the game. And that's more interesting to me. First of all, it gives me a good, like, solid, like, not foundation, but like reference for like my progress, how well I'm doing. You know, I can see clearly, the rain has gone. No, I can see clearly how far I've come when I can see like, oh yeah, I mean, I actually got farther this time. I'm dying less. I've got more stuff going for me in this run, and that lets me see a bit more of what the game has to offer. I really want to. I actually said in the video, like I planned to have this Let's Play series going up at the same time as Cogmind. I have actually recorded some of Cogmind, and I'm like just about ready to publish. But like my planning and my timing is always like bad because like having multiple series going up at the same time just doesn't. It ends up not working for me. I'd almost rather do one and then the other, but I know that's not as fun for people. But then again, I don't know how many of my videos you'd like to see go up day per day. This is where I die, by the way. So we're going to be wrapping up this video pretty soon. In fact, as soon as I see myself die here, I will wrap up. But yeah, like, so if you're wondering, like, where's Cogmind, where's Caves of Cud, where's the next Caves of Cud tutorial episode, all of these things are happening. They just, like, my timing isn't great, and these things take time for me to dedicate to. But anyway, if you enjoyed this episode of me commentating my poor decisions, go ahead and hit the like button and consider subscribing if you're new to my content. I'll see you guys next time as I continue to comment on my current run of Jupiter Hell. Thanks very much. Take it easy. I'll see you guys next time.